Above 75% of people in this world are employees, working very hard from 9 to 5, for someone else. These people are talented with unique skills, but are afraid of taking risks. Among the rest, are people who differ, and have free will, to make their mark in the history, trying to change the world. Some are political leaders, some are athletes, and then there are a different breed who are highly innovative. Popularly known as entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs have a completely different nature and growth mindset. But do you know? What are these traits which makes them unique? Or what kind of personal skills make a perfect entrepreneur? Today in this video, I will tell you 10 things that make someone a perfect entrepreneur. To know everything about raising funds, building your business, growing lean, and be successful with your idea, stay tuned with this channel. And, like, subscribe, and ring the bell, to never miss an important lesson for your business journey. Being an entrepreneur is tough, as it involves a lot of challenging efforts, shattered dreams, loneliness, and broken emotions. But once you can transform all these challenges in your favor, the road to success becomes smooth. Entrepreneurs have a race to survive attitude, which makes them unstoppable. But it's not enough. There are some strictly required traits, which makes an entrepreneur a charismatic leader. Starting from the idea stage, every entrepreneur has to go through a hell lot of stress, and they have to tackle them all, in their own way. And these special traits help them tackling it. So, what are these traits? What are those special things which makes a perfect entrepreneur? In order to get the right answer, ask yourself if you have the following points in you, which we are going to talk about. From point 1 to point 10, we have summarized all important skills an entrepreneur should possess to be successful. So, let's get started and know about 10 things that makes you a perfect entrepreneur. 1. Leveraging risks. One of the skills entrepreneurs must have is to transform a risk into reward. Taking risks is a common phenomenon, but managing and reversing it is a talent. And that's something every entrepreneur must be skilled in. It's really admirable to have a big dream and taking huge risks to achieve that, but it's not wise to take uncalculated risks. Billionaires like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger made their fortune because they knew how to take calculated risks and make high gain out of it. So, if you take calculated risks and know how to reverse risks in your gain, you should pat your back for it. 2. Thoughtful leadership. A good leader is the one who believes in team playing and manages the team perfectly. To be a good leader, an entrepreneur must be a good communicator, a patient listener, and a great motivator. According to a survey, employees are happier when they work under a true leader, who encourages them and motivates them from time to time. And to keep your team satisfied, you have to be thoughtful and charismatic, but not very friendly. Employees need a leader, and not a friend. Remember, flowers bloom in rain, not in thunder. 3. Clever negotiations. As an entrepreneur, You will have to negotiate with a lot of people, on a daily basis. Sometimes with investors, and sometimes with partners. Having a good negotiation skill can land you more opportunities in your business than being average in it. Whenever you negotiate with anyone, try to keep both parties happy. And make arrangements where you look like a giver rather than a receiver. But it doesn't mean that you ignore your benefits. Every negotiation should be more in your favor by clever strategies. And being a giver will give you power to win the terms. 4. Uniqueness in vision. Vision is the skill which differs an entrepreneur from normal people. But to be a great entrepreneur, you must have a unique vision. An average entrepreneur visualizes growth, profit, and data. But a great entrepreneur has a vision of changing the world, or innovate something which will help economies scale. Think of Elon Musk and his vision to colonize Mars, which will be an achievement for mankind. And that's something which makes Elon a great entrepreneur. So, if you have a vision, which is unique, innovative, and which will change the world in a new way, you definitely have great entrepreneurial vision. 5. Being politically correct. Entrepreneurs have to deal with people both outside and inside in a business venture. And these people may include employees, partners, investors, customers, etc. But the main question here is the way you deal with all of these people. You always have to be politically correct, and use psychological methods to keep them satisfied with your word. Great entrepreneurs know these methods, and are always politically correct, which makes them superior. In order to avoid unnecessary conflicts and confusions, being politically correct is a great tool to use whenever you are dealing with anyone both inside and outside your business. 6. Practically ambitious plan. Plans and their execution is the primary interest of every entrepreneur or innovator. But before starting to work on a plan, you should ask yourself if it's practical. Every year, millions of plans are ideated. And entrepreneurs are highly ambitious about their plans. But what separates a great entrepreneur from them is the practicality of those plans. For example, planning an app about curing mental illness is an ambitious plan. But planning an app which helps mentally ill people to relax and get better is a practically ambitious plan. 7. A mind for numbers. Have you heard the saying intuitions can be wrong, but number don't? Actually, it's true. Your intuitions can misguide you. But data and numbers never lie. There are two ways to look at a problem. First, is to look at it with all your intuitions and personal experience. And second way, is to look at it with mathematics. And believe me, mathematics will solve it perfectly. Great entrepreneurs think in numbers in all aspects of their personal and professional life. They first gather researches and data, and then solve any problem or plan any strategy. Great minds are always good at numbers. 8. Persistent nature. Patience is a virtue, and so is persistence. Have you seen the movie The Founder? Where Ray Kroc, founder of McDonald's, listens to a motivational audio. That audio stated, "Nothing in this world can take the place of good old persistence, talent won't." And, it's very right. If you give up easily, or change tracks every now and then, your chances of failure is high. But if you persist, and continue to follow your vision, your success is guaranteed someday. Great entrepreneurs have one thing in common: the higher level of persistence. Imagine if Joanne Rowling would have stopped chasing publishing house after so many denials. We wouldn't have such a great Harry Potter stories today. Persistence is the key. 9. Ruthless management. Have you ever wondered why these famous entrepreneurs are so ruthless? Why they lack emotions? The truth is that they have strong emotions about their vision. And that's why they are aggressive. Being ruthless in business doesn't mean that you are a bad person, but it validates that as an entrepreneur, you have strong connection to your business and its growth. How would you act if someone in your company made a fault, which can cost you heavy taxes? You would fire them, even if they are your friend. So, as an entrepreneur, you will always have to take tough calls, and removing all personal emotions can smoothen it. 10. A brain of action. A great entrepreneur is the one who takes action. Wasting time and delaying plans, decisions, and execution is a weakness. And procrastination is your biggest enemy when you have a big vision. Mapping out your work schedule and setting targets are tools for being efficient, and you need a brain of action to get it done. Postponing things for tomorrow and delaying decisions wastes your time, money, and energy, which is costly for an entrepreneur. As Elon Musk says, in order to make an impact on this world, you have to take massive action. It means that having an action paralysis can stop you from achieving your dreams. So, to be a great entrepreneur, you have to take important actions seriously. If you think you have all these traits in you, you are for sure going to be successful. And if you don't have some of these, you can learn it. But, if you don't have any of these, you should quit being an entrepreneur. If you are an entrepreneur, of a seed and early stage startup, or a business owner, this channel will help you learn a lot to start, execute, raise funds, grow lean, and succeed. And if you have a dream to start a business, or be your own boss, it will help you as a guide to start it. Our founder, Shashank Shukla, is a growth consultant and an entrepreneur, and have built 2 successful businesses, and have failed twice too. He has been there and he knows the drill. If you want to learn everything about an entrepreneurial journey, like, subscribe, and ring the bell to learn more and more. Let's raise the growth flag.